Good day. 2 years. I'm bang on 7 o'clock. Look at that. I remember my last one, the whole system crashed about 3 minutes before I went on. So we're all good. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully this one goes a little bit smoother than my usual ones. As you know, I generally tend to mess this up, but I'm going to try my best and get it right now. 2 years on YouTube. I should be getting these a bit more nailed than I do. So 2 years, cannot believe it. Who'd have known 2 years ago my little lockdown project would turn into this monster? I don't know. I think had I known then what I know now, I don't know, things might have been a bit different. But I've loved my journey. It's really nice to be able to celebrate with you on the actual 2-year anniversary. So literally 2 years ago today, I uploaded. Let's see if this works. I uploaded this video. So that was exactly 2 years ago today, and 40,000 later, in fact 41,000 subscribers later, which is absolutely immense. Then, oh, I did get that wrong, I think. Yeah, I know I got that wrong because I've got OBS up. There you go, first mistake already. Let me try that again. This video was the first one I uploaded. I'm going to do it. That's my one mistake, right? That's it. No more. No more. I've got it. So this was the first video I uploaded 2 years ago today. And believe it or not, this video still has got 100% likes. I think I've only got 2 videos in my 50 odd videos that have got 100% likes. And this first one is still one of them. And it is a classic, so there you go. Right, let's say hello to a few people, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do. It's going to be about an hour. Pretty light, casual stuff. I've got a few things to show you, and I just want to try and give you all a nice hour celebrating with me. So my 2 years and 40k. So let's have a look who's here. Frank in Blackpool, as ever. Good to see you, my friend, and thank you for all your support over the last 2 years. You've been there from the very beginning. In fact, looking at these names, I think most of you have been there from the beginning. So you're still with me. So I'm doing something right. So Paul Travels. Good afternoon from Dallas. Hello, Paul. Airflix. Cheerio. Hi. Barcode Studio, hi Sean, very good to have you along, my friend. We've done a fair few little jobs together over the last 2 years, so this YouTube's even given me some work. In fact, it's given me quite a bit of work, so it's kept me busy. Stephen Lee, how's my audio doing, by the way? I hope I've got some decent audio for once in my life, because that's the bit I always mess up, so I've spent a little bit of time fine-tuning that today, so I hope it's good. Tudor Baba, hi. Ciao Darren, hi. Stephen Lee, morning from San Francisco, one of my favourite places in the world. Roll, hi, how you doing? Good to see you here. The Shaggy Cafe, this is my cousin's brand new channel, so it's very new, in its infancy. Go and check it out, the Shaggy Cafe, something very different. So wishing her all the best with that. Andy C, congratulations, thank you very much. And where am I up to? Shadows of Smoke, hi. Yeah, I'm seeing your name quite a bit at the minute. I think you're commenting well on my episodes, which is nice to hear. It's always good to get feedback as well, when I post something, which I'm going to talk about in a bit, because obviously my last one was quite a talking point, so we'll come to that. James Grammon, congrats, thank you. Robert Castaldo, happy anniversary, thank you very much. Jay Lippman is in the house. Jay, right, I'm trying my best at lives, mate. So Jay, as you know, I've spoken about Jay lots before. He's the master of lives. I think Cullen Callie's probably catching up with you, mate. But and you've not done any for ages, which is a shame. Well, I do miss you, but this is me doing it. All right, so I'm a colorist, not a vision mixer. All right, who else we got in here? Frank and Blackpool again. Jim Robinson, my old friend Jim. Oh, hang on, I've just lost that now. Bear with me a sec. Good seeing you here, Jim. You mentioned to me earlier that you might not be able to make it, so I'm really pleased to see you here. Genghis Carnage, Jay Lippman, Bigglesoft, Lefty, let's just say hello to a few more. Jamie D, hi mate, James in the house. Marcus Finholt, audio is good, okay, sounds good, great, wow. So apart from that one little echo with the OBS, I'm doing all right. Amika, Jury, anyway, hello to all of you. What we've got about 50 of you on at the minute, so that's good. It's enough to get started. So I've got a few notes here just to try and keep me on track. Like I said, I'm a colorist, so I get really confused when I've got to mix, do sound, change visuals. I've got a few little cue notes here just to keep me on track. So we try and keep this down to an hour. And oh, Jay Lippman saying his lives are coming back, which is great. If you just check him out, subscribe to his channel. He's doing some really funny stuff at the minute. He's doing funny as in haha. It's like it's technically pretty heavy actually, but he's doing some really good stuff. He's got really new, nice style. John Pratchett's here looking after me. Unfortunately, he's not actually sat next to me, so I've still got to do the buttons myself. But John, thank you for moderating as ever. And what else? Oh yeah, so what we're going to do in this hour. So I'm going to look at, I could do a little bit of a recap over my sort of 2 years. I'll keep that quite short, but there's a few highs and, well, there's not really any lows, but there's a few, there's a few points that I just want to have a look at with you and share with you. I'm going to give you a little bit of info about what's happening next year and what my next year holds. So for my third year on YouTube. And there will be a giveaway. As usual, it's a one-to-one with me, which they do go down very well. So 1 hour on Zoom at a time that's mutually convenient for both of us. And everyone really enjoys those. It doesn't matter what level you're at. It doesn't matter what you want to talk about. We can talk about color grading, editing, Resolve in general, life, software, football, whatever you want to chat about. So so that's there, which we'll do before the end. And yeah, that's about it. So just check that. Right, so what I've done, I hope this is not a bit tossy, but I started putting together a collection of some of my early stuff in there. And so I'm just going to play you this. I started just doing it as stills, and I thought, oh, do you know what, I'll just make it into a little video. So it's just a little reel just to show you. It's probably more for my benefit, really, but I was just looking up where I came from, that very first video to what I'm doing now. So it's just a few minutes long. So I'm going to play it. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it plays back. I hope it doesn't stutter too much, but let's see. If it goes wrong, I'll stop it. And then we'll do a bit of Q&A. So let me just see if I can get this right. The 10 killer tips. These are classic tips that have been in the software for ages. Hi, my name is Darren Mostyn. This is a new channel, so please subscribe. Check out my Facebook page, which is called DaVinci Resolve Killer Tips. No, it's not. It's called Killer Tips DaVinci Resolve. And I just want to say a huge thank you. I got my first 1,000 subscribers last night. What up, folks? My name's Darren Mostyn, and I just want to say a huge thank you to Alex for inviting me onto his channel to do a 5-Minute Friday. And it's called Learn with Masters. It's been organised by TAC Resolve Training, and it's a charity event to raise money for the COVID relief effort in India. Walter's going to speak to you in a minute and tell you who the lineup is. He's basically gone around and gathered 12 of the world's leading colourists, well, 11 of the world's leading colourists and me.
Here are the list. Me, I'll be your host for the event. Tom Paul, Jill Bogdanovich, Mar Village, Nazareno Neri, Robbie Carman, Colin Kelly, Mark Todd Osborne, Junbin Chen, Brian Singler, Jason Bodwak, Nurali Kuskov, Darren Mostyn.
I hope you've enjoyed this overview of the advanced panel. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next episode. What's quite nice on here actually is I can mute. So I've got one button that I can just literally mute the audio. So that's quite useful if the phone rings. It's a lot easier than pressing stop, I'll tell you.
Hello, everybody. I'm here to say congratulations to Darren for his 20K followers on YouTube. He is almost by joke started the little bits and pieces of how Resolve works become a very great place where find information, tips, and whatever else you need to expand your knowledge. I mean, even for very successful people like myself, I like to go there. There is so many things that I don't know about Resolve. So thank you, Darren, and keep up the good job.
Let's firstly just say a huge thank you for getting me past 30,000 subscribers, and the channel's just grown and grown this year. In fact, I've passed 32,000 already, and it's been a fantastic year.
Finally at the hotel room. Day one, Los Angeles, let's go.
Now we're just driving in the wrong side of the road because in Hollywood we go on the right.
You guys don't know how to fucking drive. You're still right on the left. What the hell is that?
It's the proper way. So I'm back in Hollywood. I'm at the original Technicolor building and I'm meeting Mark Village for lunch. So I'm at Cullen Kelly's house for a good old geek out. Kelly.
I should have known I'd be live on camera. What's up, buddy?
Say hello.
Hey, everybody.
It's Cullen Kelly in the flesh.
We're here. Where'd he go? Get inside. Come on. Let's talk about some color stuff.
I'm actually at Cullen Kelly's house. Cullen, great to meet you last.
Finally, in person, buddy. Hey!
How you doing, mate?
What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
But if you can see that on the camera. Probably not, I think.
That's
really awful.
I don't know how anyone does this.
I didn't realise that when you do these, you normally be up for about 4 hours.
Yeah, no, I'm primed and pumped. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's knock this down before the battery runs out. Oh, it's been recording all that time. Jeez. So, Lucy, I'm at In-N-Out Burger just for you.
And then we've also got some good updates about my course that's coming up. Sort of like intro level colorist course that we're going to. Who's here?
I reckon I'll see them easy sonker.
Yeah, Jim's here.
Hi,
Heinz is
Jim.
here.
How you doing, Jim?
Hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim. Look after yourselves.
Good to see you, brother. Talk soon.
Bye, dog. So it's the day before the show. I'm at the Las Vegas Convention Center, and Blackmagic Design signage is everywhere. They are absolutely dominating the outside of this building. So just in case you missed it, DaVinci Resolve 18 is out. So Resolve 18 is everywhere. Look at this.
What's up, Dan? How you doing?
Proper colorist geek out occurring here. Check this lot out.
Hey, guys.
Right, should be editing, but I'm on my way to the film light party. Get on with it. I hope you enjoyed that. I wasn't going to do it. I literally was just getting some stills together this morning, and I thought, oh, sod it, I'll just put it into a video. So there you go, a little bit of self-gratification there. But I thought it was quite interesting to see my little rabbit in the headlights face on my first few. And obviously, you know, it's very nostalgic seeing how quick it did grow. I mean, I had 1,000 in 3 weeks. I had 10,000 in 3 months, which was just gobsmacking. So, you know, you're absolute legends. So I just thought I'd share that with you. And but it brings me on to a little bit that we had. Oh, by the way, so at the beginning of that, I wanted to say another thank you to Menno from Aperture Lighting, because I don't know if you noticed a few of those first ones, I was literally bright orange. I looked terrible. The sound was awful, USB mics, all that sort of crap. So Aperture actually reached out to me, Menno from Aperture, and they actually sent me the light that's making me look a lot better, I think, these days. And that they just sent that for free, and I didn't have to say thank you or anything, so fair play to them. My God, there's some chats going on. There's some very generous super chat donations going on here. So thank you to FTE99699. Thank you so much. That's very kind. And Sean at Barco, thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate that. That is very, very kind of you all. Thank you so much. It's quite emotional, actually. That's actually quite emotional making that today, actually. I just thought, geez, that's 2 years. It's gone already. Christ, I can't believe it. So what have I done? 60 odd videos. Certainly lost a lot of time. I certainly looked a lot younger in those earlier ones. I tell you, it does age you, the old YouTube. I'll tell you that. Right, let's just have a few more hellos in here. I did see a question, actually. Let me just quickly do them. From sorry, my glasses are steaming up because I'm that emotional. How fast do you usually can make the change in DaVinci Resolve updates? Do you have the courage to jump on beta versions or only when it's officially released? So I've got 2 systems. In fact, I've got about 5 systems, but I've got 2 main systems. So my Mac Pro 2019, my main workhorse is running DaVinci Resolve 17, which is what I'm on right now. And I have my Mac Pro Trash Can, which is running the beta 18. So the minute they're out, I run the beta on those. And that's just running side by side on this. So I can switch quite easily. I'm on DaVinci Resolve 17 for my streaming station, so I can't do any Resolve 18 stuff today live because I'm not plugged into that system. But I hope that answers your question. I'm not ready to switch just yet. I've had a couple of issues with some saves going on. and it is beta, so to be expected. So I'm not switching my broadcast work just yet. I've got to stay safe. My 17.4.5 or whatever it was is rock solid. So hopefully that answers your question. Right, so what I want to show you is that the sort of transition from my sort of early tutorials, and they were called Killer Tips because that was my Facebook page, and then I finally took the courage to actually do a little bit of vlogging because I felt that I put some questions out saying would people like to see it, and people kind of said yes. And I am building up to doing my studio tour, which I know I've been talking about since about March. It is coming. I have been ridiculously busy with work at the minute, and I can't stress you how much. I'll talk about that in a moment. But it's just been crazy. I haven't had a chance to get it. I want it to look good. But when I went to LA and Vegas, I thought I'm just going to vlog. Let's just do this. And so I ran them. I was really anxious about it. Actually, I was really I felt very exposed and like, is this silly? Am I going to lose people? But it actually went down remarkably well. So I put a poll out on. Actually, before that, I'm just going to show you a couple of comments that I got. So let's see if this actually works. And so first one from G. Ovin. Please don't change a thing. I moved over so this is people commenting on the vlogs as they went up. I moved over from Premiere Pro to DaVinci at version 15 and watched an unholy mass of YouTube tutorials on DaVinci in the meantime. Nothing, and I mean nothing, comes close to the professional depth and coverage you provide on your channel. And now you're giving us a virtual tour of DaVinci at the show in Vegas as well. So thank you so much. So what I was trying to do, as he slickly switches to live, what I was trying to do is keep, if I'm doing vlogging, they're going to be relative. There's going to be some information in there. I'm not just going to vlog about me on the beach, although I might. So I'm hoping it's relevant. So the next one, the vlogs were great. This is from Lefty Casgalis, who I've seen many comments from, so top guy. The vlogs were great. The only thing that I would change is the sound. But other than that, it's great for the colouring community. Keep it up, Darren. Now, I had a nightmare with the sound on these because obviously I'm a one-man band going around with a Sony ZV-1, which I cannot stand. Everyone's raving about them. It's just awful. I just don't get it. But it is tiny, so it does work. I was going to take my A7S III, and I thought, no, I'm going to take my little ZV-1, and so went out and I got sent some lav mics from Lensgo, who I'd just like to say thank you to. They literally sent me those free, and they work absolutely great. So I did a mic test in my hotel room, sort of do it all, everything you do. Get to NAB, and the ZV-1 has no auto mic level. Get to NAB, obviously the sound levels, everything's completely different. The rooms are loud, it's full of people, and I'm shouting probably 10 dB more than I was before. So that's why the sound came out so crap. And I thought, do I just not put these up? But I was giving away pretty hot information certainly from NAB, live from the show floor. So I thought, actually, do you know what, I'll just put them up. And also just to see what reaction I get. And it was a bit of fun. I spent days making them. So I just put them up and see what happens. So then, so Chevy says, I love the new content. The audio quality has room for improvement. Great interview with Cullen. So thank you very much for that. And I'm going to do more studio tours. That is really what I want to do. I love seeing what other kit people have got. It absolutely fascinates me to just see how other colorists operate. But I then decided to run a poll on my community, and I actually got about 670 responses, and I basically did this. So now you've seen some vlogs from me and some studio tours. Let me know in this poll what you think. Now, I was absolutely surprised by the result of this. In fact, let me see if I can fit me in here. So what we got was, so I would like no studio tours, vlogs, and have tutorials only, was 14%. So 14% of you don't want any studio tours at all. Okay, I would like studio tours and vlog every now and again, 35%. I would like a good mixture of tutorials and vlogs, 50%. I thought it would be about 25%. So that's really encouraging to know that obviously the audio will get better, but I'm definitely going to do some more. I'm definitely focusing on tutorials for the minute because obviously I did quite a few vlogs in one hit because I was out in America. But the biggest surprise, I don't want any tutorials, just vlogs, 1%. So now that's 614 votes. That means 6 of you want no more tutorials. So it's not going to happen, but I appreciate it. Right, anyway, I just thought, fun facts for the afternoon. Right. Let's see if there's any more comments in here. Frank Blackpool, Lucy's the real star of the show. Oh, she is. She's she's becoming quite a little celebrity. And really brilliant stuff, Darren. Been an editor for 30 years and I still learn from each and every video you put out, so thanks and cheers. I really try my best to make, there's a little bit for everyone, you know how I work it now. I work so hard on these. I really put a lot of research into them. Oh, not in research, but just preparation of how it's going to be delivered to make sure I give you the very best that I possibly can. And to the point where I'll remake it if I'm not happy. Right, let me just check my notes because I just want to check what I'm doing. I've got a couple of studio tours lined up actually, just to let you know. So they'll be coming next year. Just give me a second. Let me just have some water as well. FT99699, I hope that's not your real name. The 50% are right. Well, it's very kind of you. They'll get better as well. Yeah, I felt a bit stupid to start with, but I don't care anymore. I'm 54 for Christ's sake. Right, I'm just seeing if there's anything else in here that I'm missing. I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay, right, let's just move on a little bit then. So how are we doing for time? 20 past 7. Okay, now I've got to bring up, I had at the beginning, I had some stats that I can collate off YouTube. YouTube's brilliant for giving you stats and that sort of stuff. But I just want to show you, I'll just quickly go through some of those stats, but I just want to show you which are my most popular videos and which are my least popular videos, because it's actually quite surprising. Well, it was to me. So let me see if I can get this right. Okay, so you saw this at the beginning, but those of you who just joined in, so this is in 2 years to the day, 41,000 subscribers. I've done 67 videos. I don't know how many that is. A month, probably not as many as I should do. 7 live streams. This is my 7th live stream. 6,891 comments, which is amazing. The comments really help, and they help not only the YouTube album, but they help me, so I can see where people are liking my stuff, which ones are more popular than others. 75,000 likes, which is amazing, and 613 dislikes. Fair enough. You're not going to have 41,000 subscribers and every video is perfect, apart from that first one that I ever made, which is 100% likes. 115,000 watched hours. Now I've worked that out. That is actually 13.12 years. So my videos have been watched for 13.12 years, which is gobsmacking. And 1.4 million views. So I'm absolutely gobsmacked. So thank you. Obviously, it's amazing. Your support's fantastic. But let me show you, hang on. Right, so I just want to show you this. This is a snapshot of my most popular videos in terms of views. And what's surprising, this is the top 6. The cut page is the #1 video that I released in the whole of the 2 years. So that is by quite a stretch, actually. That's about 30% more popular than any video that I've done. The second one is editing. So the top 2 are to do with editing. They're nothing to even do with color grading. Now, obviously, I am an editor as well, but I'm predominantly a colorist. I just happen to know a lot about the edit page because I do teaching and I use it. I don't use Premiere or anything else at all. I'm solely DaVinci Resolve. Then comes the grading the S-Log one, which I knew would be popular, but that one is basically how I grade S-Log. I'm going to do some more of these because I keep getting asked. My CST workflow slightly changed, but nothing too drastic that it would make that video inaccurate. But it has slightly changed. And then the 4th most popular one, the speed editor. So again, it's editing. And then the 5th, Premiere to Resolve. So and then Filmlux. The Filmlux one went down very well because I think a lot of people had no idea how you properly do that. So 4 out of the top 6 are editing. So do you want more editing videos? Let me know. let me know on my channel, let me know in my community, and we'll do it. I've still got a list of about 100 videos that I want to make. I am not short of material, don't worry. I've not gone dry. I have just been flat out. So just to give you a little update on that, I also run a production company here. We have just been bombing around Europe with a film crew, collating interviews, B-roll, all sorts of stuff, and I've been on the road and back, collating all this material for a massive project which actually ended last week. So finally I can get back on YouTube, and I really do apologise not being able to do anything for 6 weeks, which is, it was just hard work, but my clients have to come first. I'd love you lot to come first, but my clients come first. Oh, there we go. That was going to happen eventually, wasn't it? I think I left that page on. Oh, hang on. Right, no. Back to this one. Sorry, I meant to show me then, but I didn't. Now, the worst behaving one is this one called My Project Crashed. Let me put me on the right-hand side of there. Which, admittedly, was only a few months ago, but I also get performance on how it's performed in a short amount of time as well. So I think, testament to DaVinci Resolve, this may be the least popular one because people's projects don't crash. You never know. So, and then the last one, this is the one I wanted to speak to you about. This is the one that I did last week. This is the first video I've put out for 6 weeks, and I was mortified when I'd done all the preparation, gone through it, and literally as I was recording it and editing it, I suddenly thought, I'm doing this completely long-winded. I don't need to do it this way. All I've got to do is pull the top row back, which took about 4 seconds, and it's done. So if you haven't seen that, go and have a look at it. But I literally nearly pulled it off. I had a lot of people just going, you can do it quick. You don't have to do it that way. Let me go back to me. And I felt a little bit down about it, actually, because after 6 weeks break, and then I just put up this video that had taken me 1.5 days to make, I didn't really have the heart to not do it. So I thought, sod it, I'm going to put the answer that I'm predicting everyone's going to say at the end anyway. And I got so many more comments, people just going, you could have done it like this, you could have done it like this. So people are clearly not watching the entire video. There's no other way. So I had tons of people. In fact, I've just had someone commented about 30 minutes ago on that, saying, or not 30 minutes ago, I was live, but about 45 minutes ago, saying you could have done it this way, which I do at the end of the video. People just aren't watching the entire video. So I know people have short attention spans. That's why I try and get through to my points as quickly as possible to give you the very best viewing experience. But I'm glad I did leave it up. I really nearly took it down, but what I did was turn it into a positive. So it bombed. So on YouTube, it got like the worst performing video I've ever done, which really affects your algorithm. YouTube won't promote you, it won't push you as hard, and so that's another reason I want to take it down. But I've literally just changed it. So what it is now, sorry, so it was that. I then changed it overnight to be Pro Gets It Wrong, with the idea being, hopefully I can get people to understand that the answer is going to be in there. Oops, hang on, you need to see that full screen. So just by changing the thumbnail helped people understand that they need to watch it a little bit more, I hope. So, but it still wasn't working. People were still commenting going, you can do it this way, which is actually at the end of the video. So people just weren't getting it. So yesterday, I'm giving it one last chance to perform before I pull it down, but I changed it to be this. And suddenly it's taking off. Literally changing that thumbnail has changed the stats on this video. It's gone from the 10th worst performing one to the 9th worst performing, so it's still got to catch itself up, but this has changed it overnight. So my point being, you can turn a negative situation into a positive. I just really didn't. I put so much work into it. I really didn't want to remake it or bin it or whatever, because I knew I wouldn't have a chance to to put another one up very quick. So that's me just explaining what's going on with that. It's not my proudest moment. It's not my best video by any stretch, but it's going to stay up there. And I promise you the next one I'm going to do, let's just go back to me. The next one I'm going to do is I'm going to go into colour science. So I'm going to get some nice colour science one going. I've already planned it. I know exactly what I'm going to do. It's not going to be Cullen Kelly. Cullen Kelly is the king of colour science, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to do colour science my way. My one on DaVinci Resolve colour management for beginners kind of went down very well. It's not going to be a beginner's one, but it's going to be just something a bit different to compensate for that rubbish one that I did. So that's what's coming next. Right, let me just have a glass of water and have a quick look what's going on here. Freddie Ponce, hi there, how are you? Yes, my bias environmental lighting is 6500. Thumbnails of the chicken bones in a soup of cat. I mean, when I started getting into thumbnails, which you can see just by looking at my content in order, you suddenly see that I got it with thumbnails. This was thanks to a girl called Cherry Wallace, who I would like to say thank you to. I've got a bit of thank you list at the end, but she's got something like 750,000 subscribers. She's off the charts, but she very kindly donated a bit of her time and ripped into my thumbnails, and I bless her very well for that, because it gave me a right kick up the arse. So you've basically got to really think. I spend probably 2 or 3 hours thinking about thumbnails, and I probably change them about 5 times before I'm happy. So and then I'm happy to change them, you know, while I'm watching the stats go. It becomes a bit obsessive, but I'm in this now. You know, 40,000 in 2 years. I've kind of got to keep going. So you're going to see some crazy thumbnails coming. All right, I've got a little bit lost. Just give me a second. Right, anything in the chat? Alfie Marit. Hey Darren, please make a video or say hi in this live session about how to get clients. Oh my God, that's a big one. My clients are very loyal. My clients always come back. I look after them. First thing, obviously, deliver a good job. But we have a very good relationship, very trusting relationship. And I think bringing a bit of personality into it and not just being a sort of colour monkey really does help. So whilst they have ideas on what they want to do, I'm very much helping, guiding. All right, you never guess who this is. Hi, Lulu. You're right. I'm just doing a live. You're right. You got your nails done. All right, hang on a sec. I've got an idea. Hang on a sec. Let me put you on loudspeaker. You might as well say hello to what we've got on here. 88 people. Do you want to say hello?
88 people.
I think they just missed that. Right, Lou. I said you can do me a favour. I'm just going to give away a prize. Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you get? How quick can you get on YouTube?
Yeah, I can do that.
If you go on, if you get on my channel, you just have to find my live, and then you can pick away. So I'm going to give away a 1 hour Zoom. So I'm talking to my phone and to the camera. So I'm going to give away with Lulu. I'm going to give away a 1 hour Zoom with me. So it's just a 1 hour, again, talk about anything you want, but hopefully it's training. And I'm going to get Lucy to pick it. So Lulu, what?
Hello.
So just put in the comments some nice words. Put the word Lulu and something nice for Lulu. And then Lulu, can you pick one when you've logged on?
Yeah, I've logged on.
Oh, okay.
Watching.
Oh, you're watching now. Okay. So
All the people.
Because you're speaking to me live, honey. There's a little bit of a delay, so you might. So let's just give people a little chance. There's Raymond Linares. Sorry, I'm not going to say anyone's name because it sounds like I'm painting. Lucy, it's entirely up to you who you pick. You know that. Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see the messages?
Yeah, I can see them.
Yeah. Lulu is the bomb.
Lulu is the bomb. Thanks, guys.
Hopefully they can hear you. Actually, let me just turn my thing up. Can you all hear Lucy?
Hello, can everybody hear me?
Oh dear. Right, Lucy, you got to actually pick one. You know. So can you
right now?
scroll up? Well, give them another few seconds. Scroll up a bit. Scroll up and down.
Yeah, I thought I would give them a minute.
So you can't pick streaming tech, by the way. He's saying Lucy sounds good, but he's my moderator. That would look a little bit fixed.
Okay.
All right, so you can pick anyone else. So, shall I give you a minute?
How long do you want for the people to get their comments?
Well, we kind of want to go home and get a beer at some point, but should we give him have another 30 seconds? You have a little scroll through, and I'll just finish this guy's question, okay?
Okie dokie.
All right. So we were just chatting about. Oh, there you go. Look, Lucy, someone's given me €50. Thank you so much. That's FTE 99699.
Thanks, FT9699. You're the best. Thank you so much for helping the channel.
Right, Lucy, I'll tell you what, I'll split that with you as soon as you're helping me out, okay? How's that?
Oh, thanks.
All right.
Thanks so much, FT99699.
Oh, you crack me up.
Money.
Right. So to answer your question about how to get clients, obviously, a good show reel, a good presence. Instagram is a really good way of showing off your stills and that sort of thing. I'm not as active on Instagram as I'd like to be. I'm far too busy on YouTube, to be honest, and actually doing my real work. But hopefully that's a few little pointers for you. It's a lot easier now than it was back in the day, I tell you. I think Instagram is a really good way to go. That people can instantly see and keep it as a professional Instagram, Oh, so I don't know if you can see it, Lucy. Jim Robinson is saying he won the TAC Masterclass in one of these, so he's going to sit this one out, which is very kind of you, Jim.
Oh, okay.
I chat to Jim often anyway, so that's very kind. So that's one more person can have a chance. So we got 1 in 75 chance of winning now.
Right. Good luck, everyone. Am I picking a winner right now?
Yes, if you could, that'd be great. You can either say it or you can type it.
Okay.
In fact, can you say it and type it? And can you put at Darren?
Okay, the winner. Oh, okay, got a winner.
All right.
How do I type? Okay. At Darren Mostyn.
Yeah. And then that means I can see it. Are you going to announce the winner, or are you going to type it first and then say it?
Both.
Both, okay.
The winner is...
Come on.
Okay, guys. Thanks, everyone, for entering. Thanks for your kind comments. Means the world and more. The winner is Archie Pinner.
Archie Pinner, there you go. Congratulations.
Thanks so much, Archie Pinner.
Right, thank you, Lucy. All right, I think you're going to have to start your own channel. All right, darling. Thanks for that. I'll speak to you later, all right? Love you.
Thanks, love you, bye.
Bye, honey. Bye.
Everybody.
She's just said bye if you didn't catch her. Oh, bless her. Right, never a dull moment. I've completely lost my train of thought now. So I was going to do that a bit nearer the end, but why not? So, right, so Archie Pinner, get in touch with me somehow. Instagram, at Online Creative Post. You can email me through my channel, or you'll find me. It's pretty easy to find me. Just Google it. Killer Tips DaVinci Resolve Facebook page. That's another way of getting hold of me. And we shall sort out an hour's one-to-one with you and chat about whatever you want. Right, I'm completely lost. What's the time? 7:37. Right. That's oh dear. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was doing that thing. Let me just see where that's going. Ah, right. I know what we're doing. Right. It's just completely thrown me. I love it to bits. Right. Next year, what is happening next year? My thread is now completely full of Lucy appreciation. And ST99699, another 50. That's so generous. I'm super stoked about that. Honestly, you guys are so kind. It's pretty. I can't. I'm lost for words. Honestly, I still can't believe I'm doing this 2 years later. You're all amazing. Right, what's happening next year? What's my plan? YouTube year 3. I want to do more videos, obviously. I might squid. I'm going to keep the lives, I think, to be at each sort of 10k milestone, because hopefully that might get a little bit quicker. I think there's a kind of curve that you go on, and it does get a bit quicker. But let's see how that goes. I'm definitely going to do a little bit more vlogging. I'm going to keep it to studio tours and relevant information. I am going to do my studio. I'm going to do a day in the life of me, if you like. Tell me if that's a good thing. So I'm going to do my studio tour, but I'm going to combine that with a little bit of vlogging of my journey to work. So you can see where I live, how I get to work. I only live about 5 minutes away. I live right in the centre of Brighton, middle of town, near the beach. Walk to my studio. I go to the gym every day. I can put that in if you want. You're not going to see me working out, but I can introduce you to the crew at the gym. I normally do that just to get out of here, get some daylight, just little stuff like that, But I want to show you all my kit. Okay, so that brings me on to. I was going to show you some of my plugins that I use because someone requested that, so I'm going to do that today. But before I do that, there's a big thing that's coming up. I've got some broadcast grades booked in. I've got 2 Channel 5 documentaries already booked in. I've got 6 fashion programs that I'm doing. I've got training booked in. I've got loads of stuff. I've got bookings literally till October. But one exciting one coming up is this. ResolveCon. So ResolveCon is, this has been created by Casey Farris, and he did it last year. I was on it last year, which was great. And he's got some of the YouTubers that you all probably follow and know and love, and he's basically got them all together, and we're doing just chatting about YouTube. So chatting about DaVinci Resolve. So some of us are good at audio side. I'm not very good at Fusion, for example. I'm not very good at the audio, to be honest, as you clearly seen on my vlogging. So, you know, I'm sort of more focused on the color grading side of it and tipping into editing and that sort of thing. And it's going to be great. Now, I'm just going to come back to, let's see if I can do this with me. So this is actually a live event. So this time it's much bigger than it was before. So it's 2 days, October the 1st and October the 2nd, which is a weekend. And it's actually a live event. So I'm actually flying out to the States to be there in person with all these guys. So it's Casey Farris, Daria, Mr. Alex Tech's going to be there, Patrick Sterling, Billy Ribka, Jake Whip, who was really helped me out when I was really starting, when I was trying to get 100 or 200 subscribers. Jason Yedlovsky, me, Marcel Patillo, and Jay Littman. I understand that you're going as well, but maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe don't quote me on that. But Jay, if you can confirm maybe. But I'm going to be there. I'm actually going to America. So Mr. Alex Tech's flying out. Cullen's going. So you've got me and Cullen there for a start. That's going to be... that'll be fly on the wall, I tell you. It's going to be a proper geek out there. So it's going to be great. So we're staying in... Now, this is in, obviously, it's not in Hollywood. It's in Eugene, Oregon, wherever that is. And so I shall find out where that is soon. But it sounds like where it all happens in the motion picture world. So I'm going to be there in the flesh. You can get tickets for it. So there are, I don't know how many tickets are available, but you can actually attend the event live and meet us, which is going to be great. But we're going to be live streaming it, Casey's going to be live streaming it live on YouTube, the whole event for free. So if you can't fly out to America, you can certainly watch it. But I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great event. I think it's going to be a proper, it'll be a crack. So, well, hopefully it will. So yeah, so that's an exciting event happening in October. So if you need to go on to resolvecon.com, I think, or just search Casey Farris. Really kind of him to invite me. I was really chuffed when he asked. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Right. So let me just check the what's going on here. Jay Littman is saying he's not on the website yet, but he will be there too in a late edition. So yeah, Jay's going to be there as well. So I'm going to meet all. I mean, I've met Cullen before, but I've met Casey, but I've not met any of the others. I've met Daria, but it's going to be so much fun meeting all these people who've just been, you know, channels that I've watched over the years. It's going to be a riot. Right. Let me just check what that is. Okay, I know what that is. Right, let me just check the chat, see who's about, how many people got on. We've still got 76 people on, which is very respectable. Bigglesoft Limited, tickets to attend, please take my money now. Would get in there if you want to go. I don't know, they've been out for a little while, so you know, see what you can do. And it'd be great to meet you all. I'm just checking I'm not missing any questions or anything. There's one here from Carl Hendrickson. Are you sure the letter's expecting the correct colour space? Are you talking to someone else there, I think, possibly? Ben McPhee, Darren, do you have any idea how you grew your channel so fast? Obviously great content, but did you market or do anything special? I did not. I did no marketing. Sorry, that's not technically true. I had an app called Killer Tips DaVinci Resolve, and I grew that into a Facebook page when the app needed a lot of money spending on it, needed reskinning. I'd already spent a fortune on it, so I binned it and built up a Facebook page which had quite a few thousand on there already. So obviously I was pushing my stuff on there, but there's no shortcut with YouTube. It's not gonna, you're not just gonna grow because you've got a massive Facebook page. In fact, the YouTube algorithm doesn't take favourably to people coming from Facebook to YouTube to find you. So it does help, but it's not the answer. Excuse me. I think I grew it because I'm just being me. I'm a colorist first, not a YouTuber. So I'm just coming from real world experience. I've been on DaVinci Resolve for Christ knows how long, probably 13 years. And so I think I get straight to the point. So I think the content is doing it, but it's I try and be very accurate. These are real world practices. I grade for BBC, Amazon. I'm up to speed. I know the developers, so hopefully I'm just giving you good content. But in the last year, when it kind of went, when it started pushing a little bit quicker, I have been studying analytics, thumbnails, and that sort of stuff, and it is a whole minefield. But you can do it. You can do it. It's a lot of hard work. You just got to keep at it. And I can't tell you how many Saturdays and evenings I've lost in 2 years. I'll tell you, I know how much hair I've lost, but it's a lot of work. It is absolutely a lot of work. I sort of mentor a couple of channels now just to help them get going. And my first advice to them is if you haven't got 30 episodes that you can upload, forget it. If you're going to run out of material, it's not even worth going down there. So hopefully that helps. Stephen Mann, thank you very much. Just being a genuine expert legend seems to be the trick for Darren. Yeah, thank you. Right, yeah, I don't waffle like I am now. Right. So I want to just show you and tell me if this is of interest or not. If it's not, I don't need to do it. But I was going to look at showing you some of the plugins that I use. I'm not going to go into any detail, but I just want to show you a few of the plugins that I actually use in my day-to-day. This is my real working system. Let me see what I can bring up. Just bear with me a second. Just let me find a shot. Let's firstly just say, right, okay, so I'm going to switch to, I'll get there in a minute. Sorry, bear with me a second. Right, let's go to my GUI. Okay, so yes, please to plugins, Gedley, and I'll do this in more detail when I do my in-depth tour of the studio. But I just thought it'd be a nice thing to just show you. People ask me quite a lot what plugins I use and what I'm using. So this is my working suite. This is an old project that you might have seen me work on before. Obviously, the material I'm working on at the minute is sensitive. I can't show any live jobs at all. I wouldn't, out of respect to all of my clients, but I do have permission to show this. So we've kind of been there before, but there you go. So I'm in the color page now. I use plugins in color and I use them in the edit page. So I've got two sets. But if we go open up my effects, which is here, here's my node tree, which is now under review. So I'll be doing something on that soon. But this is my old style node tree. So shooting straight in the bottom. Obviously you've got all the resolve effects up there straight away. Am I coming through here? Yes. Actually, it might look better that way. Let's see if that works. Right, so sorry, I'm getting lost in the feed a little bit. Right, let's get back to this. So all the resolve effects plugins. Obviously, I'm on the studio version. Goes without saying. And scrolling down, we start to hit some of the plugins. So in here, in my film emulation, I've got Dehancer Pro, which I absolutely love. There's not many projects that don't get Dehancer on now. I'm pretty much using it. I can't think of many programs where I don't put it on. So I absolutely love Dehancer. And by the way, obviously I get some, there's some links in my thing. I do get affiliate kickbacks, but this is not the reason that I'm saying I use Dehancer. I genuinely only would promote products that I genuinely use and like. So yes, if you click on that link, I might get a kickback, but it's pennies. I'm not in it for the money, I promise you. Okay, I'm not in YouTube for the money. The amount I've spent, I worked out something like 190, 200 days working on YouTube. I promise you I've not earned 200 days money. So I'm just passing on discount codes to you. They're all listed in this video if you want to have a look. But Dehancer Pro is fantastic. So this is basically halation, film grain, bloom. I tend to use it for halation and bloom. I love those things in it. The film grain's pretty cool as well, but often I'll use the Resolve film grain. If you're working in Premiere or After Effects, there is, right now, you can get the beta version of this for free. Okay, so that you've got to be quick because I think it only lasts about another week. But if you want to try it out, it's absolutely free. This is an expensive plugin. So I would get on that bit. So it's for Premiere and After Effects, not for DaVinci Resolve. And if you want the DaVinci Resolve version, click on my link and get yourself a discount. I think 10% discount on Dehancer. I think it's the one that I don't get as much discount on some of the others. Anyway, that's in there. Film Convert. I don't use Film Convert a lot, but I tell you where I love this is GoPro, DJI, the Z-Cams, all those quirky little cameras. This has some fantastic little features in there just for getting your colours to sing a little bit, just easily. It's a really great little plugin. So I tend to use it more for those other cameras because if I'm working with Arri, I'm just using my CSTs. I'm not using Film Convert to convert it into anything else. So, but it's a good little one to have in the effects. Sapphire, I've got the complete Sapphire plugins. I love Sapphire and Boris obviously. So I've got all the Sapphire plugins. My God, I don't use a lot of these, but the ones I use, I love. So I tell you where it's really good. Things like flicker removal, just some correcting some damage sometimes. Okay. FTE 99699. Let's just give me €300, mate. Absolute legend. I absolutely don't know what to say. Me and Lucy are going on holiday soon. We're going to buy something nice. So that is immense. So I'm absolutely blown away. You're super generous and really, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Honestly, I do this for love. Honestly, it's crazy. All right, that's blown me away. Archie Peanut, I love the tour with Mark Village, by the way. Right, let's get back. So I've got a bit of money to buy some more plugins now. So all these Sapphire plugins are great. So I've got one, yes, this one, Star Flicker Removal. It's just really useful. All right, so scrolling down a bit from there, so you get hundreds of them. And then I've got all the Boris Continuum stuff. I would tell you what I use in Sapphire a lot is the lighting stuff. So their glows, their lens flares, their little glints are really cool. They're really, really cool. God, you're so kind to me, honestly. And that's what I love about this channel as well. 2 years, and it's just, I wake up in the morning to so many nice comments. It's just a really nice way to start your day, I tell you. Right, I'm completely been put off now. De-interlace is a good one with Boris as well. Flicker Fixer. So some of those things are just really good, but there's a lot of tools in there. If you're building up sort of good backgrounds for corporate stuff, you can get some really crazy looks in there. But there's a bit more stuff in here. How I'm doing for time. We're not too bad. I'm going to rush through this a bit now. There's my. This is a Z-Cam plugin. So this is actually does a color profile for Z-Cam. I did one job recently, or not recently, it was about a year ago with Z-Cam. Cinematch. So this is Cinematch is part of the what's it called? Let's back a bit. I've just done it. Sorry, I'm so blown away by all your generosity. But it's part of the Film Convert package. So Cinematch is a way of matching different film looks. Grain Lab and Look Designer are the tools from Dado Valentic. So this warrants a whole episode. This stuff is amazing. So just subtractive color grading, film print emulation, all that stuff is absolutely nuts in here. Okay, I've got Sean now with another super generous donation. Are you two trying to outdo each other? Oh my God. Just super generous, my God. That's crazy. Right. Dom Clark, looks like you're smashing the channel of King. Dom used to work with me. You might have heard me talk about Dom before. He gets we go for a beer every now and again, and he just gets an earache about how well my YouTube channel's doing, and he sits there putting up with it. Darren, get a hot tub. That's how the Twitch girls do it. You'll make a fortune. Yeah, right. I've just aged about another 10 years. Right, okay, that's those. Let's have a quick look at the edit page, and then we'll see where we are. So in the edit page, I'm basically working on in here. So obviously you've got all the plugins that are in there. Now work in the edit page as well. But I also in here have some title plugins that I use. And so in here, there's one particular one that I use called Motion VFX. And this, I've been using this. I use it on my channel. Just go to me. I use it on my channel all the time. And so all my titles have been that for probably about the last 4 or 5 months since I was introduced to it. I absolutely love it. These are so easy to use. In fact, I'm going to do one now. So if I put my hover on, hover scrub preview, and go down here, so you've got M title hype. So the company's called Motion VFX. There's a discount link in there as well. But these are so nicely designed. So you've even got tutorial ones. So it gives you a little mouse to go over. Oh, you can't see that because I'm not on the GUI. So these are just really quick tools that you literally just drag and drop these on to give you very quick effects that you can use. So in terms of titles, I've been using this one quite a lot recently. M title hype. Okay, now this is great. So you literally pick one here. That's the one that I used on that previous episode. So what you can do is grab that, drag it on. Have a look. It's already animated. Now obviously it's using Fusion. It integrates with Fusion in the background. I'm not very good at Fusion, so this is brilliant for me. It's drag and drop. But watch this. If I click on here and go to the interface, I can control everything in here. So the size, the scaling. It's a little bit slow to react, but in here I can change the dream. So change that title. You can change its scaling. You can change the color, the font, all that stuff, but this is just really quick. Right, so that one you can't see, so what I'm going to do is just expand it. And they're literally just drag and drop, but you can change them so easily that you can really make them your own. So that sort of thing. So that will now animate. It's going to be really slow, but I'll do my best. There you go. Just drag and drop, and there's tons of them. And there's a new one just come out. What's his name? He's probably the biggest YouTuber in the world at the minute. I can't remember his name. Marcus something. But he's just designed one as well. They're really subtle. They've got really nice glow on them. Let me see if I can find it quick. Oh, here you go. MKBHD. These are so nice. Obviously the footage is not great with this, but can you see that? Let me just zoom that in. Look how subtle that is. It's so nice. Right, I've just lost my stream on there, so hopefully I've not lost you. So there's some of my plugins. Hopefully you like those. And let me just sort this out now. Right. My stream stopped on my iPad, but I can see that it is still going, so that's throwing me a little bit. Right, I think I'm kind of done. I said it'd be an hour. It's going to be an hour. Let me just give you a couple of quick comments that I like. I'll have another look in the chat as well and just see what's going on in there. But I got this comment from Ronja. Let's get this right. Ronja Maltsan, you just fixed my whole day. I was about to throw my laptop over the balcony. Okay, so these are the sort of things that really do make my day. I'm such a huge fan, it's really like watching an exciting movie. Sometimes I even get teardrops in my eyes just by witnessing the genius of your tips. Thank you a lot, bringing all the episodes. Oh, binging all the episodes. If I'm bringing people to tears, I was nearly in tears earlier actually, but if I'm bringing people to tears, that's amazing. So thank you very much. Right, last one. Loved how you turned a crash to a useful tutorial. So that was the one that I showed you earlier. It's actually one of my worst performing videos. Again, I think it's because DaVinci Resolve doesn't really crash. But yeah, I did genuinely crash a project and just thought I'd turn it into a YouTube episode. Why not? And then I wasn't even thinking about it at the time, but I got loads of comments from people going, only you would think of turning it into an episode. So yeah, okay. It wasn't the intention. I didn't want it to crash, but hopefully you don't get the same crashes. Right, am I done? One last quick check. I've got 87 of you on here, so that's super great for a Tuesday night. Thank you so much. PewDiePie? It's not PewDiePie. I think all these guys live in Brighton. We're quite a magnet for massive YouTube stars. I'm not putting myself anywhere up that level, but you know, people with like millions. Alfie Days and all Zoella and all those people, they all live down there. Robert Castaldo, I actually had the app. Sorry that I killed it off, mate. I hope you didn't spend $9.99 on the premium version. All right, I think I've pretty much covered everyone. I'm just going to say a few thank yous because I wouldn't be here without all you guys. So I'll just check them on me. Yeah, I really wouldn't be here without you guys. I'm sticking with it. Don't worry, I'm not going to wait. I know occasionally I just have breaks for 6 weeks. Believe me, I'm not having a break. I'm working my arse off here, delivering content for my clients and also thinking up new ideas for YouTube, which I write down in a book, which is just over there. I've got plenty of new material. The next one will be a cracker, I promise. I'm going to make up for that rubbish last one. I've got these written down. This is only so I don't forget anyone, but I really would like to say thank you, obviously, to each and every one of you for joining tonight. All my subscribers, I love you all to bits. You're super kind. I can't believe you got me to 41,000 in 2 years. It's absolutely blown me away. So you're absolute legends. But I would just like to thank John Pratchett, of course, for moderating. And it looks like you've had a pretty easy time of it today, mate, because everyone's being kind and generous. Jake Whip, if you're watching, I don't think you are, but you might watch the replay. I'd just like to thank you because you got me on your Discord channel where you would only allow people with 1,000 subscribers minimum to be in the YouTubers section. And you saw that I got 100 in, I think, in 2 days, and very kindly let me in early, which I really do appreciate. And so look out for you, and we'll meet you at ResolveCon, I hope. Mr. Alex Tech also gave me a break very early on when I only had, I think I had 2,000 subscribers. He let me go on his channel and deliver some colour goodness. You saw a little clip of that earlier. James Matthews, the same. This guy's got like 300,000 subscribers. He kindly let me have some footage to grade. That was the S-Log video, which turned out to be one of my most popular videos. All the team at DaVinci Resolve and Blackmagic Design, so Peter, Rohit, all the development team, you're absolute superstars. Catherine DeVries, of course, Paddy, Simon Hall, Simon Westland, Stu, all the crew there. You're really kind to me. You're very supportive, I know, and it is appreciated. Jay Littman, mate, for all the lives and the encouragement in my early days, and watching you do lives kind of inspired me to do some lives. So you're a legend, mate. Let's see you back. And also Lila from YouTube, she's here. We've had a few offline chats. She's helped me with the ZV-1 setting up. She's given me some vlogging advice, and she's just an all-round top girl. And she's over 100,000 subscribers. Casey Farris, looking forward to seeing you again. I met him at NAB, but thank you for getting me on ResolveCon. I'm really looking forward to that. I really can't wait for that. Cherry Wallace, who helped me with the thumbnails. I gave her editor some training, and we ended up going over a few hours, which was absolutely fine because I was thoroughly enjoying myself. And in return, she gave me a couple of hours and ripped into my channel at just the right point. It was great. Mari and Matt at Red Shark News, just saying hi. Subscribe to Red Shark News if you haven't already. And Cullen Kelly, obviously, mate, it was so nice to meet you recently. Looking forward to seeing you at ResolveCon, but we've had quite a lot of offline chats, and it's always good to chat to you. Walter Volpato, obviously, I presume he's not watching, but he might do. Actually, he does watch my channel. And Ashish and all the crew at TAC, just want to say thank you to you guys. This is kind of a big thank you because it's been 2 years, so just let me do it. Mark Village and Jim Robinson, two absolute legends on Facebook. Thank you so much for all your support, Jim. I know you're here. It really doesn't go unnoticed, mate. All the amount of times that you've linked my videos to help someone on Facebook is really appreciated. It really hasn't done me any harm whatsoever. And I know you're always here supporting, and yeah, you're an absolute legend. So I hope we meet one day. I know you were going to try and get to NAB, but hopefully we meet one day. And my cousin Michelle, who's always given me some inspiration and help and give me a kick up the arse when I was feeling a little bit like, oh, this is tiring and I want a weekend off and I want to see my kids. She's always there giving me a good kick, and good luck with your new channel. Lucy, of course, my little Lulu. for just being there. She's awesome. And obviously my other daughter, Izzy, is equally amazing. And all my subscribers who've bought me a coffee as well. So anyone who's done the super chats, you're absolute legends. Thank you so much, Harvey. I said legends enough tonight. So this was literally a lockdown experiment, and it has turned into a channel that I am incredibly proud of. So just thank you all so much, and look after yourselves. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, look after yourselves. Now, I had something to do, I know. Let's start that again.